Hello, lovies. Right, today, I did these nails the other day on myself, just using my left hand. I was just having to play about. Put them on Instagram. People liked them and asked if there was a video, so I thought I'd recreate them. The colour I use, the main colour, is Vintage Pink from Madam Glam. All the nails have a layer of that, so I'm just going to show you. Super beautiful, honey. How are you? How are you doing? Is everyone all right? Let me know what you've been up to this week. It's always good to have a little catch up, isn't it? And the difference between this set and the set on my hand is obviously this set's going to have some bling on it. I just didn't have time to bling up my other hand. As you can see, I've still got my swirly nails on my left hand and they're pretty battered now. And I will get round to sorting them out. I'm just planning the autumn launch for you guys, which you will be so excited about. We've got a collaboration video coming up and I'm not even going to tell you yet who it's with. I'm just so excited. So excited. So again, just one layer of this lovely, gorgeous gel. It's beautiful. It's actually a really nice colour. I forgot I had it. I kind of keep them all up on my wall and then look up and think, gosh, so much choice. It's overwhelming. So much choice. So kiddies are back at school. Who else has felt the effect of school uniforms and school holidays on the pocket? I think we'll have to have a little deal coming up on the website to give you guys a bit of a financial break. Help you all out a little bit. Right, let's get these back in. Okay, so the two outside nails are just going to have a second coat and be done with it for now. And then I'm going to start the design on the two middle nails. Okay, so on the middle nails, I will do the second layer of Vintage Pink. But before I cure it, we're going to grab some gold leaf. Now, a little bit of a warning with gold leaf. Don't breathe near it. Don't laugh. Don't sneeze. Don't put it near an open window or a fan, because that stuff goes everywhere. It's light as a feather. So I literally, at one point the other day, I was breaking some up and I leant over to have a look and just breathed out a little bit. And it just went poof everywhere. So I'm just using my tweezers to kind of pull little bits off. They don't need to be a specific shape or size, medium, small to medium, really. And what I do is I put the gel, I don't know why I'm showing you putting a gel on again. Anyway, never mind. You know what gel going on a nail looks like. I did edit this quite late at night. Well, about 9 PM, which isn't really that late, but it is for me. So while the gel's wet, I'm just going to grab my tweezers, pop a bit down, and it sucks it just goes into the nail and sits there so beautifully. And because it's incredibly thin, there's no lumpy bumpies, there's no nastiness. It's very, very easy to use. So as long as you can hold your breath or turn your head away, you'll be all right. And I'm just going to pop a little bit sort of centre left at the bottom, in the middle, and then a little bit at the bottom at the right and a little bit at the top at the left. You'll understand why in a minute. Just a few little bits. Really is no kind of law, but this is such a simple salon design you can do really, really quickly. Not expensive to do on a client, therefore not expensive for the client, but it's very autumnal, it's incredibly charming, and yeah, people seem to be loving it. So that first nail's in, having a cure now. I'm going to get on with the second nail, and I wanted the two middle nails to kind of meet, so I want them slightly differently. So I'm going to move where I position the gold so that I can do a different design over the top. So now I'm going more top right instead of sort of centre left. And just using the tweezers. I find it easier with tweezers. Sometimes I might use a crystal tool, but I am preferring just using a pair of tweezers, to be fair. It's nice and easy. There we go, just dot dot and press it in there. And then I'll go down the bottom and add a few little bits there as well. I was trying to figure out where it would go. It's quite funny. It's like, I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. pop them on, just dot them about. And then once I'm happy with the positioning of everything and the amount I've got on there, I'm going to pop it in my lamp for a cure. So this is what we're looking at so far. So that will go in my lamp, they'll have a cure. Okay, so we're cured. Every nail is now going to have a coat of matte top coat. I keep reminding, I need to order some more. I'm running really low. I keep forgetting. Every time I edit a video, I'm like, oh, must get some matte top coat. And then I get away from the video and then I forget. So every nail is having the matte top coat, and there's a couple of reasons for that. One is because we're going to use some bling, because you know it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that bling. And we're also going to do some freehand work as well, which is quite good. I tend to either use a matte top coat or use a gloss top coat and buff it, but I just wanted it quick today, so I used a matte top coat. So each nail will have that, and then it will cure for 30 seconds. So let's get on with this design. I'm using the detail liner from Madame Glam and their black gel paint, incredibly pigmented, and I'm going to go from left up towards the right slightly and just draw a line, nice and easy. It's really simple. And then I'm going to start at the top of that line and just do a kind of like very simple version of a petal or leaf, very simplified. Not hard, just wiggle it out, wiggle it back in. Start the same place, wiggle it out, wiggle it back in. Now, I mean, I don't even do perfect leaves every time, but it is a very simple concept. And then I just fill in the middle. Now, you don't even have to fill in the middle. I've seen some beautiful examples where they just do like brush strokes in the middle, and it looks really beautiful. And I'm going to do the same down one side, wiggle it out, wiggle it back in. Just take your time with it. This is super beginner friendly, and really it looks like way more advanced than it is. And just do that, leave a gap, because on the other side we're going to stagger the spacing so they're not completely identical with each other. So same again, and have you noticed I've left a gap between the central branch, let's call it, and the petals, because what we want is a really thin line joining those. So once I've done this, I then will do a tiny little wispy at the end of the leaves with the very tip of my brush, and then I'll also, I'm just doing a little wispy there. That one was a bit long actually, so a bit strange looking. I'm also going to do a tiny little wispy and just join it to the centre, as you can see. Just join it down there, nice and easy. And then I'm going to give that a quick flash cure. I'll just do my little wispies at the end. Quick flash cure. And then we're going to repeat exactly the same on the other side, but not in the exact same position. I'll do them either slightly above or slightly below the other petals. Hello, Milo. My doggo's come in to say hello. We've noticed that he's got cataracts, poor little thing. So he's got to go and see the vet. So, oh, thank you, by the way, sorry, I should have said this at the beginning. Thank you for the happy birthday messages for Oliver. He was 10 last Friday. He had a wonderful birthday, just spent quietly with family, because that's what he likes to do. And then at the weekend, it was Sunday, we went and did a lizard experience at like a little animal park. So he got to hold like snakes and lizards and stuff, and a tortoise, and yeah, it was great fun. I held a boa constrictor, it was really good. I want one. Right, I've done a few little dots, just dotted about, dotting the dots, dottiness, dot, dot, dot. No kind of real, method there, just dot. And then that's going to cure now for 60 seconds because the gel is highly pigmented. And on the other nail, I'm going to take it from right to left, top to bottom. So we're changing the direction and the height, so top to bottom on this one, and do exactly the same thing. It's really simple. Just create our little leaves join them to the central stalk or stick or whatever. Stalk's probably more of the correct terminology. And don't be afraid as well. When I first sort of started doing things like this, I learnt from Gemma Lambert, and I was terrible at anything like this. So I would literally do one leaf and then flash cure, because I knew that I could mess it up on the next leaf, and I don't want to end up taking off the ones I've done that are good. So if you struggle a little bit, maybe you get shaky hands or you're just a bit anxious, do a tiny bit and cure it. Do another tiny bit, cure it again. It really doesn't matter. I'm wondering, because I've got loads of different variations of designs like this, including like ombres and line work. Is it worth putting together a little nail art course or not? I mean, there's plenty of free content out there. So I don't want to do a course if it's not really wanted, if you know what I mean, if it's not necessary. But I definitely benefited from training when I first started doing things like this, because I wasn't too sure how to piece together designs. You have to learn about the elements and stuff like that. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling. I'm going to stroke the dog and let you watch this little bit here. Okie dokie, they're going to have a cure, and now I'm going to use these fantastically beautiful crystals. These are, I can't even tell you what they're called because I can't even get my head around it. Oh, Golden Shadow. They're part of the 1400 pack. I'm so sorry, I'm stroking a dog and he's nudging me with his hand. And I'm using my Alina pickup tool. I'm also using the Caviar Beads, which are currently sold out. I apologise. Sorry. Sorry about that. So I'm using slightly smaller crystal. I'd say this was about an SS5 or an SS6, but they're in a big multi-pack and I just grabbed them. You get like 1,440 in a pack. And like I said, they're on my website, so grab them. They're a beautiful autumn colour. They go with everything. They're a great colour in the summer because they're great for bridal nails and stuff like that. But they're a fantastic autumn colour as well. I'm then taking some Madame Glam Builder Gel on my detailer brush and doing a little sash type thing. Not really sure what to describe it as. I'm joining that crystal to the edge of the nail and creating a kind of like a necklace. You know, like when a necklace drapes around a neck? It's a bit like that. But I'm going to flash cure every few beads because I really don't want them falling all over the place. So quick flash cure, in it goes, out it comes. And we're going to do that, join it to the central one. Same again. Very, very simple, but it looks really pretty. And although caviar beads have always been my nemesis, they're kind of a little bit of an addiction now. So just nudging them into place with the edge of the tool. That's why I like using them, these tools, because they're awesome, aren't they? With the little pokey edge, give them a good prod. Same again here. So I'll leave you to watch this little bit because you know what I'm going to do. I did forget to mention the adhesive. I keep getting asked and I forget to tell you guys. The adhesive I'm using is Bling Bond, the Alina Bling Bond. It's available on the website, but UK only, because obviously things like that can't be shipped with Royal Mail outside of the UK. So apologies for that. I'm working on it. So I'm going to add a little bit of gel. I don't know why I use gel here instead of Bling Bond. I think it's because I had the gel brush in my hand. It really doesn't matter. I'm going to apply slightly bigger golden shadow crystal. I love this colour so much. And I'm back to my Bling Bond. You only need a tiny bit of this though. Like, it's strong. There we are. And then one more little dab. Doop. One more crystal. I did a separate crystal design on the other hand. On the other nail, sorry. It was a similar concept, just a slightly different design. So I didn't record it because I thought, well, you know, crystals, caviar beads. On the nails, these two nails, they're going to have a matte top coat. I do like matte top coats on hand painted designs. I think it enables the design to really show through without the light distorting it. And then on the other two nails, they have a glossy top coat. I'll show you how I top coat around the caviar beads and crystals. But if you're intimidated by crystals, I can assure you, if you just take my crystal course, it's really, really budget friendly. My ambassadors, a lot of them started off by being students, and saying, one of my new ambassadors, Michelle, said before, I can't use crystals. I swear to God, if you can get me to use crystals and work with them, because I don't know what I'm doing, you will be a miracle worker. Well, now she produces the most amazing, amazing crystal art. You should follow her. It's Michelle Moon. And her work is amazing. And she's got her confidence. She just needed to learn how to work with them properly, how to get them to stick, how to seal them in. So if it's something that stresses you out and you'd like to do not fear. There are budget-friendly courses out there, and I have them. Haha! There we go. So I'm just going to get a bit of top coat in and around there. Use a detailer brush so it's easy. And I will show you the final set. So, thank you for watching. I really hope you like these. I think they're absolutely beautiful. I'm in love with them. And I'll pop the links in the description box for everything. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Tally bye!